Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do unboxings here. That's right. A little bit of a beer mail unboxing on a Thanksgiving Eve. How about that? Yeah. Gonna do this unboxing, but as per usual, we usually kind of chat a little bit so people can kind of fill in stuff like that. Thanksgiving Eve, I got a ton to be thankful for. You know, mostly my family, my wife, and my son Micah are pretty awesome, but in general, life is pretty good. Beer reviews chugging along. Work is fantastic. I love my job, and honestly, to circle right back to my wife and Micah. More specifically, Micah. Not to downplay my wife, but Micah is just an amazing kid. He's growing up so fast. He's potty trained. Say what, son? Oh my God, my life is so much better right now. It clicked, man. It took him a while. So he's a little over 3.5 years old. He'll be 4 in March. And he's been pee trained for a while now. Just poopy. Took a while. And then, we bribed him with all kinds of stuff. And then one night he just went poopy out one night, probably about over 2 weeks now, 3 weeks. 2 weeks probably. He's just been zero diaper, and it's just been all poopy all the time on the toilet, and my life is so grand. So we're going into that awesome season, Thanksgiving and family and Christmas and all kinds of fun stuff, and he's super smart and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, I'm super thankful. Thanksgiving Eve holds kind of a near and dear place in my heart. It's usually filled with a lot of beer and laughter. Typically it's, friends and stuff like that, hanging out the night before Thanksgiving, because literally the only job I have tomorrow is to wake up and eat food. Now I'll take care of my kid and do other things, but yeah, looking forward to it. That, and I've earmarked myself Friday. I haven't really gone out and visited breweries, kind of like, I guess Beer Tube Palooza would be the last time I did that, but the last time I actually went and just hit a couple breweries up. Charles chiming in. What's going on, Charles? It says here, usually with unboxing, it is mostly different kinds of IPAs from what I've seen so far. We'll see. This is from a brewery, Hidden River. They're known for their IPAs, so chances are it's going to be mostly IPA. So it's not like coming from a viewer. It's actually coming from a brewery. So we'll see what's in there. But Friday, I'm actually going on a little beer trip. Flying solo, not really going out with anybody, but staying semi-close. But a new brewery opened up by me not too long ago, about a month ago. A place called Wild Fern opened in Frenchtown, New Jersey. And I decided, screw it. I have the long weekend. I don't have work until Monday morning, and Friday's kind of open for me. So I decided to call in a favor with the wife and be like, I'm going to go out and just kind of tool around. So I'm going to go to Odd Bird Brewing. I'm going to go to Wild Fern Brewing. I'm going to go to Conclave Brewing. I'm going to go to Escargot Brewing. Sounds like a big trip. Honestly, all those are separated by about 50 minutes. And then it's probably about 30 minutes for me home. So it should be a pretty good Friday. So we'll see how that kind of works out. But yeah, looking forward to the long weekend. Looking forward to, all kinds of football and fun stuff tomorrow and the weekend. I am in the thick of it in my works fantasy football league, which is going to get a little bit dicey because there was a bunch of collusion happened today, and I don't know if anybody's going to really deal with it. So I might have to burn some bridges at work, which is going to be pretty annoying. So for those that play fantasy football, like collusion's thing, you don't really mess with it, and it seems like nobody's taking it big serious. Anyway, the last place team, which is eliminated from the playoffs, traded the number 3 tight end in all of football to the first place team, and the first place team picked up like the 50th tight end off waivers today, and that's what they traded to that person. So absolute collusion. It's pissed me off. Here we go. Charles is like, what is the doll above the box? That is Mr. McGiblets. So when we did Beer Tuber Palooza, oddly enough, I'm actually rewatching The League right now. It's a show called The League. It's about fantasy football, so it all kind of ties in here. Literally, it's on my screen right here. I was watching the episode before I came on the air, and it's just a funny kind of comedy. Nick Kroll, Steve Rinazzi, a bunch of different people are in it. It's really funny. And we were talking about it at Beer Tube Palooza. how much we dig it and how much we find it funny. There's a character from Steve McDukis or whatever his name is. Not anyway. His name's Rafi. We were just listening to it and laughing. When I got home from Beer Tuplas, I was like, I wonder if there's any League merch. So there's this character, Mr. McGiblets, in the show. It's a kid's toy thing that whatever. Anyway, I ended up finding one actually. If I click his hand, there, while he fell, it's this little creepy doll here. If I click his hand, he sings for you. It's very, very creepy, but it comes from that show, so that's where that comes from. So that's Mr. McGiblets. Anyway, I think we've yammered on long enough. Let's actually do this unboxing. So that's what that doll is, Mr. McGiblets. Anyway, and if you've never seen the show, it's a little bit dated, but here's the thing. If you don't like football, it doesn't matter. Fantasy football is kind of like ancillary. Like, you could actually hate football and fantasy football, and the show's still hilarious. It's at the time when comedies could actually be a little bit offensive still, so that was kind of fun too. So anyway, like I said, this actually box comes courtesy of Hidden River Brewing Company. If you want to go back and watch the reviews I just did of their beers, basically what happened is okay, let's do this. I love it when people. There's a lot of beer in here. Oh, there's a cold pack. So here we go. Yeah, there is beer in there, and so 4 4-packs and a nice pack, which is nice, even though it's like super cold right now. So these would travel great, but you know, when a brewery sends stuff off, obviously they want them to land with the best of vibes, conditions, all fun stuff. Charles B saying here, first time I've seen stuff bagged like that. Actually, I do this with my beer mails. Not necessarily like a clear bag like this, but for those that do beer mails at home, just to give you a little bit of a pro tip, you could send stuff USPS now. It doesn't matter how you send stuff. They sent it legitimately. Hidden River, it was adult signature, the whole nine. They did it on up and up. But, you know, some people use FedEx, some people use UPS, some people use USPS. Regardless of what you use, whether you think it's right or not to use certain mailing things, really the only issue you will have with mailing beer is if it leaks. And if it leaks and it reaches the exterior of the container, so the cardboard box, and it gets wet, that's going to get returned to sender. Almost every single time it's going to get returned to sender. So what Hidden River did here, and what I do, is I always line my beer mailbox with a bag and then put my beers inside of there. That way, if something breaks, if something leaks, at least it stays internal. Now, a lot of people individually bag cans and things like that. That, more power to you. I just line the whole box of the bag, seal it up. So I usually use a garbage bag, but they use a clear bag. So anyway, let's dive into what they sent here. We got a lot to get through. So anyway, there might be some dupes in here, but we'll see what's what. First off, we got this beautifully dented can. Gotta love that. The corner of this got bashed, so maybe that happened. A few shining lights, Baltic Porter with coffee. See, we're not diving into hazies off into the first part. So not that we're opposed to that, but Baltic Porter with coffee. This is from October, and all their labeling is pretty awesome stuff. You can see here, this is kind of like I don't know. It kind of looks like a weird AI kind of environment kind of thing. People in the background, a cup with static, and people on top of it. I don't know. I dig that. We got 2 of those. I might have a lot of dupes here, so we'll put that one there. That's not ultra dented. Next up, we'll throw the dupes over there. Actually, we don't need to show you all the duplicates. Imperial Stout with cacao nibs. Cast aside. This is 11-1. Man, I like their can art. I really do. Thank you for letting me be myself. Double IPA from 11/22. See, this abstract can art, man, when it's done in a certain way, I dig it. A lot of people try to force, kind of, I don't know. Look at this. It's a morel mushroom on there. Who the hell puts a morel mushroom on their can? Actually, that's what it looks like to me. I don't know if it actually is an Orel. But, weird shit like that I can get down with. Put that over there. Oh, we got 3 of those. We got 4. We got a 4-pack. Imperial Stout with cocoa nibs. I need 4 of those. Oh, no, that's a hazy, right? Yeah, double IPA. Sorry, my bad. Surface of the Earth, West Coast Pilsner. Surface of the Earth, West Coast Pilsner. Now we start to get a little bit different here. We're starting to deal with a little bit of lager vibes. So I'm kind of getting excited here. I kind of want to decipher every one of the cans, but I can't really figure out what's going on. We get a 4-pack of this, which is a triple IPA. I am very, very, very picky about my triples. So this is kind of going to be a fun little test when it comes to Hidden River. We Are Sleep, which is a fantastic name for a triple IPA. This comes from the middle of November. We get an ABV on this? I don't know if we get ABVs on our beers, actually. I'll have to look at... Oh, they're on the can, actually, on the bottom. 9.7. They should be on... I think they're all on the bottom of the cans, yeah. 5.8% on this West Coast Pilsner. Nice. Imperial Stouts, we got 8%. 16.3% Imperial Stout. Okay. That makes a difference. And 8.8. Damn, 16, son. Yeah, shit's getting wild. What do we have here? But mine is older. Italian Pilsner. Getting those Pilsners up in this piece. What do we have going on here? Cannot decipher what that picture is of. 4.8%. Mine is older. And this is from 1025. I have seen this before. I think this might, this is total knee-jerk reaction, but seeing this design, I think this might be their flagship beer. Bloom. No, I doubt a German Pilsner is their flagship. Bloom German Pilsner. This is actually canned in the middle of summer. We're going to be okay with that. 5.2%. But I've seen this design before. That's why I said I think this might be like one of their kind of staple beers or one of their kind of flagship beers. Just that the design is super, super reminds me of some Eagle of Death, best bitter. So listen, we got some hazies in here, but we got some bonker big stouts. We have a bunch of lager. We have a best bitter, 9.624 Eagle of Death, 4 something change. That, my friends, is a box of beer. Look at that. Good God. From the big old stouts to a bit of haze, big old haze, and then lager life in there. A little bit of Pilsner, a little bit of Pilsner love, a little bit of best bitter love. This is a box. This is a box of beer. I'm super excited for this. I want to thank Hidden River for sending it off. They didn't have to send anything off. It's cool when breweries, check out the reviews and they dig on them. I gave them glowing remarks because the beer is really good, but it's easy to say nice things about good beer. But never, I don't really tag breweries in reviews. I'm not like, hey, send them messages, check out. I don't do that. I just film, post, go along my merry way. So that means somehow they watched them and found them, which is pretty cool. So I dig them reaching out, and I dig them sending off some beers, because then I get to go into these and tell you what I think about them. If they're great, awesome. If they suck, so be it. But I doubt that's going to be the case, considering the 2 hazies that I had previously. But super appreciative sending these off. Charles B chiming in saying, dents make me worried it'll explode when you open it. I don't think so. I can see that. But I'm not too worried about it. Unless it was dented recently and shook it up. I think it might foam a little out, but I don't think it's going to explode. I think we'll be okay. And then so there you go. A little bit of pre-Thanksgiving unboxing goodness that I will review the crap out of. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing. I'm going to go back to watching the league and Mr. McGiblets and all that fun stuff. Hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing. Hopefully you're enjoying a great holiday season. Hold your family close, hold your loved ones close. Enjoy some good food tomorrow if you celebrate. If not, pray for me, for my fantasy team, and being able to kind of overpower collusion. And yeah, thank you for being you and watching all this stuff. Christmas is coming. Gonna be doing some Christmas beers. Gonna have my best of. It's probably the most thought I put into my best of the year, because I've actually, just a la some other beer tubers, I've actually saved bottles and cans throughout the year of the ones that I think are my favorites. So I don't have to actually make an Excel sheet and weed through it. It's going to be relatively easy, but I have a little bit of kind of visuals to share on that end of things. Nerd Sense holiday special will be coming up. Keep an eye out for that. If you don't follow Nerd Sense, I don't know what's wrong with you. Go follow them now. And there you go. So hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing. Hopefully you enjoy me reviewing all these beers. Hopefully you enjoy a great holiday season. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for stopping by, Charles, and commenting. Cheers, y'all.